Hey, I'd like to welcome everybody into another edition of Wager World Sports, and we've got game one, NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, where they're going to play for Lord Stanley. And I'm gonna take you right over there and tell you this right up front. We both disagree. Me and Mr. Ferrone here. He likes that fierce, drag him down, knock him out style of play from the Florida Panthers, and I love the play of the smooth, skating, skilled players of guys like McDavid. So, we tend to disagree there. I'm going to say this, it has a great feel to it as Ranger fans here, where Knobloch is going to get a chance here to show you he's probably one of the best coaches in the world, and he's going to do it in Canada instead of on Broadway. So I know my partner Ed Fromm not happy about that. But wait, listen, at the same time, we got three picks for you here in the NHL today in this game one. And Ed, you're going to start it off first. What do you have there?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, Craig, love the Florida style of play. One either way, I don't kind of care who wins, but yeah, the Knobloch thing would bother me a little bit because he could be on the Rangers bench. Not that Laviolette did a bad job, but we'll get to that another time on one of our podcasts. But let's jump right into the picks. Craig, we've been winning with some goalie saves in the last series that we've been playing in all the other series. So I'm going to stick with that, and we're going to go with Bobrovsky over 23 and a half saves. We get that at a good price at minus 122, Craig.
Well, I like that pick, and I'll tell you why. Is because if he doesn't get this tonight, this series is over. If Edmonton can't get 25 plus shots towards the goal, I mean, I know they have the skill and yeah, they can finish and do a few things, but you've got to put the puck on goal. If this is going to be we have 17, 18 shots on goal, I just don't think you could beat Florida. That's playing their game, and not many teams are going to beat them at their game. So in that sense, I'm going to give you my feel for the series. I think Edmonton wins this series. I think they win it rather easily, and somewhere in 5 or 6 games. So I'm going to take a game one parlay plus 1.5 with Edmonton and over 4.5 goals with Edmonton. Get that at a minus 119 price. Absolutely love it. If you want to go Edmonton on the money line here, I like that too. I think that they're really, really going to show Florida that style of play is not going to win you a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, Craig, I like the pick. I like your analysis. Obviously, like we talked about before, I disagree. I think that McDavid is going to get a little piece of people being in his face and physical, and he's a great player, and nobody will ever stop him. But I think that the playoffs are built just very different, as you saw in the Rangers series. Guys who have fantastic seasons and have great regular seasons. The ice gets real small in the playoffs, and it's a different game. And I believe that Florida wins in six. So obviously, me and my partner agree on that one, and they win with their traps and their physicality and their forecheck because they're just too big and strong, and they have a great goalie in Bob. So on this one, Craig, little steeper in price at a 131, right? But it's worth it because we've been winning with those shots on goal. So we want all of these players to have over 1.5 shots on goal. We're going to go with Barkov, McDavid, and Kachuk over 1.5 shots on goal each at a minus 131, Craig, for the final pick here.
Well, I just want to piggyback to something that you said. In this Florida, the style of play and all this about Edmonton. You told me uh, last week, the week before that, and the week before that, that Dallas is the best team in the NHL. And somebody sent them packing and sent them packing rather easily. And that would be my Edmonton Oilers here. So really like Edmonton in this series, like them in the game. So wagerworldsports.com, check us out on the web, check out the picks. I don't even want to tell you what we're doing. If you're not making picks with Wager World, then honestly, don't make them at all because we're giving you the differences between the two sites. We're giving you everything you need to make an intelligent wager. So have a great Saturday out there. Game one, NHL Finals. Here we go.